Okay, my friends, I don't know about you, but I just cannot take this stupid coverage regarding the Middle East, West Asia, Israel, Hamas, Palestine. It's please, whatever you do, turn off any cable news, anything. And talk radio, terrestrial talk radio, is for morons. Morons a couple of notches below moronic, what have you. Let me explain to you a couple of things and how free speech is also being lost in this. But let me remind you, you have to like this video. I know it's a pain in the neck to keep saying, like the video, but it's true. It's true. It's necessary. Also, subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams. And I'm going to talk about two great sponsors which are important. First of all, one is preparewithlionel.com. This is a great people that My Patriot Supplies. And let me tell you something, Sparky. You listen to me and you listen good. I don't know when it's going to come. I don't know why it's going to come. I don't know what the deal is. But I am telling you, listen and listen good, that there is going to be a time when you are going to wish to God you paid attention and you purchased and prepared for emergency food. I know it seems inconceivable that Americans, whatever, it's not that you're going to run out of food. You're not going to be able to get to the food if there is shutdown and labor problems and supply chain breakdowns and the like. But right now, preparewithlionel.com has the best deal ever. Save $200. $200 off of a 3-month emergency food kit just to get you started as an enticement. $200. This is the best deal they've ever had. Go right now to preparewithlionel.com, preparewithlionel.com. Hurry up and get your order in by 3 o'clock and get free shipping. Just go and look and see what you're talking about. Second, this is a no-brainer. The great folks at mypillow.com. I know if you listen to talk radio or others, you're going to hear Mike Lindell. What am I going to say that's different? What am I saying that's different? What am I adding to it? Well, first of all, promo code Lionel, you get a free gift. Don't use any of the other promo codes, okay? Because frankly, they don't have any passion in the way they sell this. I have a passion not only for the product, but I have a passion for the fact that Mike Lindell, who was a centurion, standing against everybody, they're dancing on his grave, and he's nowhere near being out of action. So aside from getting great products, you are able to also support a great American story, a great American fairy tale, how he made this business so big and how his own free speech might do him in. And that's what we're talking about today. So mypillow.com, promo code Lionel. Let me explain something to you. Here are some absolutes in Lionel's world. Absolutes, number one. This is not about if you're for Israel, against Israel, for Palestine, against Palestine, for Hamas, for terrorism. No, doesn't work that way. You have to look at the issues. You have to look at the issues, number one, and say what's being said. Number two, you have to ask yourself, what does America benefit? How does America benefit from any of this? What enemies does America involve itself with? Where is this going down the road? Does your particular worldview comport with that of the rest? Do you want to handle this? Do you want to go up against the rest of the world? It depends. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But what we're doing is right now we're looking at this as, I've got friends of mine, they're saying, well, you know, I look at this because I've always supported Israel. Well, that's great. I've always supported my country, and I'm always railing against my country. I don't understand this. I listen to friends of mine, and they feel that whatever Israel does, they don't have to be Jewish. It may help. If they feel like they're somehow connected to this, it's like, wait a minute. Evaluate the sagacity, the wherewithal, the necessity of what Israel's doing. Ask yourself, do we need to be doing this? Do we need to be doing this? Does this make sense? Don't get a hook. Same thing with Palestine. You may say, well, I'm all for a Tuesday and Palestinian, and you know, my family is Arab. It's like, wait a minute. Do you support Hamas? Do you support? Look at the issues. Don't look at the team you're on. That'll get you killed every time because sometimes your team is wrong. It's not about the team. And let me cut to the chase. Spoiler alert, this whole issue is insoluble. There's no good end to this. None. There's no peace in the Middle East. There's no peace in West Asia. There's going to be nothing but just a cessation of bloodshed. But let me wait till we get that later. But in the meantime, this is what I want you to understand. If you are saying something that I find to be treacherous, that I'm going to feel, how do I say this? If you, let me rephrase this. If somebody says something which you believe to be terroristic, that you believe to be rude, that you believe to be dangerous, that you believe to be unfair, untrue, inaccurate, what have you, you should still allow it to be said. Let others determine how inaccurate, how hateful, how incorrect. You don't have some group of people say a priori, this is inappropriate. This is wrong. This doesn't work like that. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. Now, right now, they're talking about Telegram. Let's get rid of Telegram because Telegram, the social media app, apparently allows Hamas to... And they've also... And this is not because I'm for Hamas. Hardly. Can I go in the street and hear Hamas? Yes. Can I watch the news and hear what Hamas is saying? Yes. Can I go on YouTube and hear what folks from the Al-Aqsa Brigade are saying? Yes. Is that wrong? Oh, yes. Is that incorrect? Oh, yes. Is that this hate speech? Oh, yes. Well, why am I listening to it? Well, it's news. So I can listen to that, but I can't read it on Telegram? Why not? Well, that's different. Why? Well, because then the social media are going to be promoting it. Why isn't NBC or CNN or whoever it is, why aren't they promoting it? Do you see where we're going with this? I want to know it. Let me see it. I'll decide. If you think I'm going to go out and firebomb something or blow something up or become a suicide bomber merely because somebody said it on Telegram, I could feel the same thing somewhere else. You cannot deny speech. Social media must merely provide another ear, another eye, another set of eyes, another sensory for you to pull this in. What you do with that information is up to you. Whether it's true or not. Who decides whether it's true? Who decides whether it's accurate? Who decides what's hate? What is it? What? Because you're pro something doesn't mean you're anti something else. We've got to stop this. There's enough death and bloodshed and destruction on all sides. But we're going to lose truth yet again. And there are people who hate truth, who hate the dissemination of free ideas, who hate this world view where they don't want you speaking. And you've got to be forever vigilant and tell these people right off the bat, you are not going to impede upon, you are not going to destroy, you are not going to affect, you're not going to hurt, harm, or in any way interrupt your ability to say anything. Let me give you another one. Every now and then somebody will say, there'll be a story about a swastika that somebody puts. There was one here recently in New York on a fabled Jewish deli. One of the last delicatessens. 2nd Avenue deli. Famous. In any event. They say that's hate crime. Okay, fine. Is it hate crime? Absolutely. Of course it is. It was probably a kid. Even if it is, it doesn't really matter. Should it be called a hate crime? No. It's a crime. What it is defacement of property. It's vandalism. It's criminal mischief. It's a lot of other things. The message should remain irrelevant. The message. I don't care what motivated someone to say this. It's the fact that he defaced private property. I can go into the public library of New York and read Mein Kampf. I don't understand this. How do you decide this is hate, this isn't hate, that's not acceptable? What you said, you can go ahead and you could say this in public, but if you say it, we know with a can of Rust-Oleum that it becomes hate versus history. It's nuts. We are losing the ability to think uninterrupted, to think without causation, without problems. We're losing everything. We're losing our minds. We're losing life. Don't lose the freedom of speech. That's all. Guard it. It's very simple. Because remember, the people who want to shut down your speech aren't worried about your speech. They just want to be able to shut things down. That's all I'm saying. All right, dear friends. Thanks for watching. Please remember our great sponsors. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell so you're notified of new videos and the like. Like this video and comment as you see fit.